going on, everybody? We are in the front seat of the F-150 on Topps Series 1 release day. I swore I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyway because internet was out at my work and took a long lunch to check out if any of the stores in my area had Topps Series 1. I stopped at Target for the first place I stopped had all of the formats. So I figured I would grab one of each and we'll rip. So we got a fat pack, a hanger, and a blaster. So we should see Diamante parallels, we should see hollow foils, and I don't know what's exclusive in here, relic and autograph card. Yeah, right, we'll see. Look, things are crazy in my life right now, just not doing a whole lot of buying, so this is kind of out of the norm for me right now, just getting ready for the move and cleaning things up, trying to get rid of stuff. I sold off a ton of boxed junk wax that I had bought when I first started this channel and just hadn't gotten to yet. Anything I had extra or it was still sealed, got rid of it at this last show, which was great. You know, like I keep saying, I'm going to try to keep this hobby going in the future. I'm going to start with the fat pack here. Need an assist. I want to keep this hobby going in the new location, but I'm not sure if it's going to yet. We'll see what happens. I am planning as if I will continue. And to what level I will continue remains yet to be seen. But that's, you know, we're figuring that out. All right, man, here come the cards. So this is Topps Series 1. My first look, I'm looking at all three retail formats. The Easter eggs are supposedly out in some places. I did not see any here. But Target's usually one of the first ones in stock. I did not see any Easter eggs out yet. So I'm just looking at the three basic formats here: the fat pack, the hanger, and the blaster. All right. The holiday stuff should be out soon, I would imagine, for Easter. Those are usually fun. Blasters were $24.99. Hangers went up, which I'm kind of disappointed with because they're usually a great value for the price. They're usually like $12.99. They're $14.99. So, you know, at that point, you know, I'm questioning it. You know, is that the best bang for your buck anymore? I'm not sure. But here, let's look at the fat pack, see what we got. Taylor Trammell, Kevin Guzman. Yeah, okay, Matt. Lots of rookies in here. I saw my first break of this today. I got some Orioles base cards out of that. Mason Barnett. Like Trout, that's nice. Do a one-handed rip. Oh, is that Shohei peeking up in the back? It sure is. Ooh. Sawyer Simpson or Gibson Long. Jonathan Aranda. Maximo Acosta. Not sold on the design yet. Felix Bautista, there we go. Patrick Bailey. It's definitely better than the last design. I want to see some of the parallels and see how they look. Kyle Backus. JT Ginn. Ryan McMahon. For the Orioles, we're looking for Samuel Basallo, Jeremiah Jackson, Jacob Mizrowski. There we go. Miz rookie. Nice. Always going to get that in the first pack. You got the youth influx. Brian Bello. O'Neal Cruz. Badgley Rodriguez. Jesus Luzardo. Bryce Matthews. Nice. Daniel Palencia. Xander Bogaerts. Joe Rock. Nice name. Joe Rock. Jake Fraley. Helio. Hey, there's a Shohei base. That's nice. William Contreras. Nolan McLean. Michael Harris. Anthony Volpe. Coming up on these hits. Let's see. We got Cole Young. Mason Miller. And here we go. Here comes our hits. After this, Andrew McCutchen. We've got Chase Burns as another big rookie to get. And this should be greatest hits. Jackson Churio. I'm looking at that. I like that insert. Like that a lot. Got the story of it on the back. Stars of MLB. Oh, nice. Samuel Basallo on the stars on the rookie. Nice. I love it. And they color match them a little bit, maybe. That's not a numbered, so it looks like they are color matching the stars of MLB, which I think gives them a little more value to me if that's the case. They're going to look great. And a Shohei on the insert. Titans of the game, Shohei Ohtani. I don't know anything about this insert yet. I will have to look that up. Any Shohei is a good card. So I'm going to pause here and move these to the side so we can get the hanger. All right, I'm ripping the hanger. We're back. And looking at a first look of Top Series 1 from a truck rip perspective. We got one of each retail format. I'm pretty excited. I just want to get big names on my rookies. I'm not looking to get a whole bunch of... I'm not really hoping for an autograph or parallel. The way they cut things down in the hobby box and jumbo, like this, everything's so diluted. I don't expect to get much of anything today in these formats, but we'll see what happens. I could be surprised. Dylan Cruz, the Dodgers duo, Dean Kramer, Zach Wheeler, lots of base in this. Cam Schlittler, careful how you say that. Andrew Benintendi, how is he? Is he still playing? Like, that's wild. Yu Darvish, Carson Seymour, Matt McClain, Willie Adames, Brandon Garcia, I guess is how that is. There's Jacob Wilson on the rookie cup. That's sharp looking. The yellow matching the cup. Francisco Alvarez. Roman Anthony on the rookie. Nice. We want to see all the big name rookies. Baseball BFFs. Oh, gosh, get out of here. Cubbies. Zach Neto. Caleb Durbin, who just got traded. Let's see here. Augustin Ramirez. He had a great first season. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. League leaders. There we go. Spencer Strider, who needs to become a closer. Dane Myers. Lucas Giolito. The Mets. None of those guys are probably there anymore. Matt Olson. Alex Freeland. Devers. Chris Bubich. He was very good last year. Eric Lauer. Peyton Toll. That's good. Jose Altuve. Clayton Kershaw. Jesus. Sonny Gray. Boston Red Sox team card. Man, get these Boston cards out of here. Matsutaka Yoshida. Brandon Marsh. Didier Fuentes. Brady Singer. One other leaders card. ERA leaders. Paul Skeens. Jose Soriano. Joe Ryan. Hey, Kobe Mayo on the Future Stars. Love to see it. Gotta love my O's. Kyle Schwarber, Shohei, and Soto. Tariq. Ronnie Enriquez. Edward Cabrera. Brewers. Hey, there's Ellie. That's a nice looking card. Mauricio Dubon. Dalton Varsha. All right, here are... Ho! 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 I'm going to be proven wrong, folks. Hangers are bangers. Never forget. Hangers are bangers. I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it. Jacob Mizrowski. Loving the stars of MLB with the color matching. That makes them great for me. I just love that. Titans of the game. Jack Caglione. This looks more pink than the Shohei. Is that different? I'm looking at this. Is this numbered? Nope. It is not. I dig it, though. Maybe pinks are not numbered. I got to go back and look at that Shohei. Hold on. Pausing. I was wrong. It's equally as pink. All right, Byron Buxton on the Stars. Ellie on the Stars. Love it. All right, here's our 1991 print. Julio Rodriguez. Fantastic. Gotta love that. Look at the throwback. Top 75. Throwback to the 91 design. I wonder if this is also glow back. I'll have to check that out when I have the black light at home. That would be awesome. Here's our Diamante. So these are exclusive to the hanger boxes. Bailey Ober. Marcelo Mayer. Pete Crow Armstrong on the ticket. So I saw this earlier today, and it was actually also a Pete Crow Armstrong. So love that. Big ticket player insert. That's fantastic. It was also Pete Crow Armstrong today in the break that I saw, which is interesting. I love that. Just a regular insert. There is our rainbow foil, UC Kikuchi, who shows up in everything. And, folks, to finish this off, we got a nice Owen Casey autograph. Ha! Look at that. Owen Casey. It is a sticker, but a nice autograph from a hanger box. I guess hangers are still bangers, folks. Hangers are still bangers. I'm going to pause this, secure the bag, and get into the blaster. Hang on. All right, always got to secure the bag when you get something good. That is crazy. In the truck rip, I keep top loaders and and sleeves in the truck just for such an occasion. All right, so in the blasters, we are looking for hollow foil exclusives. I think spring training base card parallels are exclusive. I thought I saw it say hollow foils. Somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. Retail exclusive hollow foil parallels. 6 packs, 12 cards per pack. Let's go. All right, some more one-handed ripping. Look, I could go get a holder. I could go get, I could go get something to kind of steady my hand. But I think the one-handed car rip experience just kind of adds to the flavor of the channel in a way that nobody else is doing because they're not crazy like me. Kyle Freeland, William Contreras, Chad Stevens, TJ Friedel, Camilo Doval, Marcelo Mayer. RBI leaders, there's Riley on there, big dumper. Carlos Navarez, Giancarlo Stanton, Yanquiel Fernandez, rookie. Greatest hits, Mike Trout, and Aaron Judge. Titans of the game. Look, at least we're getting big names on stuff, on our inserts. That was fantastic. Always good to see Shohei and Judge. I don't even remember who the other one was. Olsen? I could be wrong. Hunter Goodman, Bryce Miller, Luis Morales, Ryan Ritter, Shane Smith, Gavin Sheets, Jorge Soler, Bailey Ober, Bronx Buddies, Grant Holmes, and it looks like we're going to get a Stars of MLB, Jacob Wilson. I love the color match Stars of MLB. And, oh, okay, what is this? FL. Okay, I'm not familiar with this. I'm going to have to look this up. Is this what holofoils look like? I need to go look at a checklist. FL, is that Fanatic something or Fantasy League? Who knows? Oh, this might be spring training. Oh, okay, that's what this is. This is spring training, Florida, because the other one would be AZ for Arizona. So this is spring training parallel. That's what that is. I was confused for a minute. Brand new product. Haven't looked at the checklist. Haven't looked at a preview. I'm really just raw dogging it here, folks. One-handed in the front seat of the truck. Willie Adames, Brandon Garcia, Nathan Church, Sagano, he's gone, Castellanos, Hunter Brown, Kirk, Maxwell, Clay Holmes, Kumar Rocker. Hey, who we got there? Mr. Paul Skeens on the 91. Yes. Love that. Yellow stripe, yellow socks. Fantastic. And our Stars of MLB. Shohei. Loving it. Gosh, we're getting all the big names on the inserts and stuff. I'm happy with it. If it's like that, I may not have to buy any more. All right. This makes me wish I was doing a show this weekend. I'd have all these out. Yu Darvish, Carson Seymour, Matt McClain, PCA. I like that with his little oven mitt. Zach McKinstry, Ryan Pepio, Athletics, Ronald Acuna Jr., Judge on the average, Jeffrey Springs, and let's see what we got here. Didier Fuentes on our spring training parallel, and Mr. James Wood on Titans of the Game. Man, that's pretty darn good. We've got Shohei, we got Judge, we got Wood. Not bad at all. Ooh, I'm excited to see this parallel. Cam Schlittler, just be careful how you say that. Benintendi again. We've seen this coalition. Michael Wacha. I'm losing my grip. CJ Abrams. Pearson Ole. Bobby Witt Jr. Love that. Love the action shots. Mookie Betts. Doing some crazy jumping. Jacob Young, Bryce Terang, Keishel on the Gold Cup. Loving that. There we go. Jazz on the all tops team. This is a nice insert. I think this one, I don't know if it's a little, I don't think it's harder to get. I just don't think it shows up as much as some of the others, like stars. So all tops team. I have to look at the odds on that, but that's nice. Could have used a bigger player than Jazz, but you know, he'll do. Vlad Guerrero Jr. You know what? People rag on the stars of MLB, but if it's your player, and this is going to look so good in Chrome when those come out, with the color match and Chrome, yeah, I'll be looking for those. I got, what do we got? One more pack? Oh, man. Last pack magic. All right. Shohei. Dean Kramer again. I need to see a Basayo. Zach Wheeler. Another Dodgers card. Come on now. Corey Seager. Brendan Donovan. Houston Astros. Texas Rangers. Garrett Crochet. Okay, we got something turned around. Got something turned around there. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's go this way. Titans of the game. Mookie Betts. This is our holo foil. Max Muncy. And our spring training, Brady Singer. Whoop, whoop. Right? There's the Arizona. So Florida and Arizona. Spring training parallels. That's it, folks. Be sure to like and subscribe on the way out. We got the Owen Casey Auto and the hanger. So far, the hangers are bangers. A little bit more pricey. $2 more for a hanger than normal. But you know what? If we're going to pull autos out of it, I'm here for it. Good luck on your rips. Be sure to like and subscribe on the way out. Keep ripping wax.